Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. And it's none other than the long-awaited sequel. A couple things before we begin with the video. Number one, please be sure to check out the last video if you don't want any spoilers. You can go to it by going to our channel and looking at the videos we posted. And it's under the title of Worker Breaching, the new concept in net keeping. Number two, please watch to the end because it's an intriguing new story. And it's best watched all the way through. And finally, I have a cold while recording this, so please excuse my sniffly voice. So, like the last video, before we begin, I'll be giving you a rundown on the experiment. The class of this experiment is adoption, which has to do with workers and queens adopting each other. The species that is involved is Camptonos pennsylvanicus. The goal is to get more workers to join the queen from the previous video to try to give her a full colony, and the outcome is currently unknown. So the worker you see here is the participant in the experiment, and the two ants you see right there are the ones from the last experiment. So a couple different things could happen at the beginning. Either he's going to run right in and be peaceful with them, or he's going to stay back and let the queen come to him. So I'll let you watch and I'll show you what happens here. So what you and I just witnessed was far surpassing my expectations for what would happen at the beginning. Because in the last video, the first worker that went in attacked the queen, and the queen attacked him back, and they chased each other around. That was super peaceful, and they didn't even bother each other really. They just kind of talked for like half a second, and there wasn't a struggle or anything. And now they're kind of talking to each other as if they're old friends. The part where he's jumping is actually really interesting because it seems like the worker is fighting a battle inside of logic versus his instinct. He knows logically that he needs to join this colony to survive, but his instincts say, this is an enemy, I must jump back. What you all are witnessing right now is the newly adopted worker feeding the queen. I mean, that's some really cool footage right there. You can actually see the honey that I've been feeding them in their mouths as it was passing between them. After seeing the immense success from the last introduction, I knew I had to do more. So I got 2 more workers from the wild colony and prepared to put them into the same test tube. So, almost as soon as they were in there, a worker from the queen's colony noticed them and started to walk over. This part's pretty funny because he walks over there and he sees him and he runs back and tells the queen. He's talking to the queen there, he's warning her. And so the queen goes, oh, okay. Meanwhile, the guys are over there in the corner cowering and trying to get away. And the queen's telling him, no, go over there. You need to go over there and talk to them. And while these guys are just cleaning off their antennae, the worker walks over and then says, no, I refuse. The queen tries to force him, it fails. Both the workers are afraid to go and meet the new intruders. Another attempt is made by the worker, but he immediately runs back. These workers are cowards. Finally, the queen thinks to herself, there's only one person suitable for this. The negotiator of negotiators. The queen herself. The queen had risked her life once again, but come out with a massive reward. 2 more workers to join her great army. Waiting in a nearby test tube was a super major from the same colony as all the rest. My final challenge for the queen was to add this super major in to see how he would react to the queen and the rest of her workers. In a stunning turn of events, the super major had been accepted almost seamlessly into the colony, and the queen had now achieved what she wanted to achieve from the very beginning. She started out as a single queen, with no eggs, with no larvae, no workers, nothing to her name. Now she had accepted a whole colony of ants into her loving care. This experiment had been a complete success.